Well, hello there, folks. Right, last one of the day for me today. He's in the news again, folks. Oh, yes, he's in the news again. Old Nigel. Nigel's in the news. Nigel? What do you mean, Nigel who? Nigel Farage. How many Nigels do you know? Yes, he is always in the news, but lay off him. He's doing his best. He's trying his best. Yes, he's in the news, and to be honest with you, I can understand where he's coming from on this one. I'll put the bins on this one. This is what I've heard today about Nigel, and I'm with him on this, to be honest. I really am. Nigel is looking at taking out a private prosecution against the two Asian men re an incident that happened earlier on this year at Manchester Airport. You may remember it. There was a right scuffle, a kerfuffle there. There really was, involving 2 or 3 police officers. We see one police officer doing something he probably shouldn't have done to an Asian man. All came out in film and it was looking very, very bad. I reported it on here and was very much against the police. That said, 3 or 4 days later, a second video came out. And it's shown the reason the policeman was doing what he was doing. One of the Asian men had punched, I think, 2 policewomen. I think he broke one of the policewoman's noses, if memory serves. Very, very, very nasty, evil young man. Anyway, nothing's happened with them. Nothing at all. And what Nigel is saying, let me just make sure I get this right. Nigel is saying, talking about 2-tier policing, he said, after the sad events in Southport when them young children got killed and others got knifed and it was awful, there were riots here, there and everywhere. He said, well, the government, the authorities and the courts acted very, very swiftly and got something sorted there. Now, I've got to say this, Nigel. I'm on the side of him there. I think since time has come, and it's probably the only good thing he's done. I'm not for this far right, far left, far this and the middle. I'm not for any of that. But although it was horrific what happened to them young girls, and it really, really, really was, I don't feel the riots were needed. I don't at all. And they was happening all over the country, and it definitely wasn't needed. And we can't have that regularly happening on the streets. I don't believe that at all. I don't. To the same extent, I don't believe what happened in Manchester Airport should have been happening. And I'm 100% agreement with Nigel that it should be sorted. If they can do what they did in and around Southport, they definitely can do what they did about this. And there's no respect of authority when they're doing that to police officers. So something needs sorting. Nigel said, what did he say? He said, massively swift response in Southport, nothing with this. And I'm not standing for it, he says. He says, it's definitely 2-tier policing. There's nothing more, nothing less. He said, it's 2-tier policing, 2-tier justice, under a 2-tier care. It rhymes, doesn't it, 2-tier care? And as I say, I've got to agree with him. You can't not. You can't not. Somebody needs to take the bull by the horns and do something about it. Because it can't be happening. There's got to be some respect for authority somewhere. Whether we agree with authority or not, there's got to be a respect. Otherwise, everything breaks down. So, that's what he's looking at doing. As I say, it's a pat on the back for me. I've got nothing against him there. Let's hope he does carry it out. And let's hope the folk that should have gone to court well before now do go to court. You can't have a rule for one and not for another. And that does seem to be what's happening in this country at this moment in time. You know, a lot of calling Tommy Robinson and his followers and whatever else. As I say, I'm more off the fence than ever I was before now as I'm looking into things and what have you. And there's definitely something happening with this country that shouldn't be. And the police and the authorities definitely seem to be on the side of certain people over other certain people. And it can't be right. It's got to be everyone the same. It's got to be, or it breaks down. It doesn't work. And that's what's happening at the moment. It's all breaking down. Well, Nigel's not having it. He's doing something about it. So, yeah, I've got no problem with that. Carry on, Nigel. Good luck to you, man. Good luck to you.